Boy, that sun's about to crack over the buildings. Feels good in the wintertime when you see that sun. So many days you go without it. Whew. And now here it comes. We're still blanketed in snow. We won't have any temperatures to get us out of this for a while. At least another week, I think. So you just got to kind of manage. But right now, we got to get the horses some hay. So I hope you guys enjoy my little horse hay getting. And I got a scarf. I wear a scarf. Actually, one of my subscribers here, Deb, thanks Deb, she made this scarf for me and I wear it. And then when you know, the one windy, super bad day that I needed it, I just rolled out without it because I was in a hurry to get out there. All right, let's go feed the horses and then we'll see what's going on around here today. It's a good day around the homestead. Harder with the snow packing against the door. I give it that brute strength. You always want your machines to warm up if you're new to this stuff and you got some hydraulic machines. You're gonna always want to let those machines warm up in this kind of weather. You don't want to start running those hydraulics with that fluid being thick. So you just let that thing warm up. And we'll let this warm up. There's Smokey, he knows. I'm going to get him some food. He's excited about it. You ready for your new batch of hay? And there's Sadie. They're excited about it. Boy, that sun is really good for your health. You want that sun on your skin. It really makes a big difference. You guys are staying inside all the time. You really need to get outside, even in your front yard, and get that sun on your skin. So where we gotta go is over there at the neighbors where I do the chores. That's where we're gonna go right now, and I'm gonna double check that water, okay? It is really cold out still. I think it's probably about 2 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, we'll be there in a minute. Made it here to the bales. Well, what I want to do real quick is double check that water. Remember? That water was freezing up on us, so I want to make sure they got some water flowing over here. And then I'm going to check my tracks, right? It's a good time to see your animals and how they move, and also varmints around your place, because the snow leaves tracks for everybody. So I'll be able to see if the cows have actually trudged over here, which they have not. I don't know why they're not coming over here. Why aren't you coming over here? Come on over here. There's no tracks. They haven't even touched it yet. I'm going to have to motivate them. All right, climb over the gate here. Remember, stay on the hinge side of the gate when you climb it. That keeps the middle from dipping in on you. Boy, that sun feels good. Come on! Come on, y'all! Yeah, I'm checking your water. Come on and get the hay, it's over here. Look at that. It iced up again. Shouldn't be that thick. Man, they must not be getting their nose in there. All the water's over here. Come on! You can do it! Alright, the water is free. Alright, we got the water clear. Now I just got to motivate a couple of these heifers. Let's get over to that new pile of hay here. Good morning, girls. Come on! Man, my Smokey and Sadie would just come right running. It's because they know my voice. And these cows don't really know me that well. I just come over every once in a while. The sun's beating off that snow though. And I'm snow blind, so blind. Come on! Hope those cows figure it out. They will, I guess. Come on! I keep hollering for them. So we're gonna get this bale right here and we're gonna take it over to our horses. Gotta give them a little dabble of that sweet feed, get them inside the barn real quick. Some of you guys were wondering the other day because you saw them outside. They got shelter. They got a whole big barn they can walk in anytime they want. And we don't put coats on our horses. They got hair and God-given abilities to handle weather like this. Now, if I was out working them, you know, if I got Smokey and we jumped him on the sulky there, you know, went for a buggy ride, and he was all sweated up or something, then I'd come back and wipe him all down and make sure he wasn't all wet and sitting outside in the cold. But we're firm believers on no blankets for the horses. What that does is it creates moisture, right? Because it gets them hot, just like I'm getting kind of hot in this outfit right here. This neck thing and my little snow thing and my coat and everything gets me that little layer of sweat on me, see? And that causes chills. So we don't put no horse blankets on our horses. But if we worked them in this cold weather, we'd dry them up real good. I'd probably put one on then, just for a little bit, and then I'd take it off. But they're fine. They got hair, they got blood, they got food, water, shelter. They're good to go. But what I got to do right now is go in and give them some sweet feed, like I said. Because when I open up this gate, sometimes Mr. Bossy Pants wants to try to make a break for it. So I'm gonna get him inside here real quick. Smart thinking. Just a little sweet feed treat. Good morning, sir. Top of the morning to you. Sadie girl, how you doing? Come on, Sadie. Oh, smoky boy. There you go. All right, don't try to make a break on it now. I'm gonna go out there and move around. Come on, Sadie. Yeah, it's time for your treats. Good morning. All right, I'm running. Shh, be very, very quiet. Park in front of the door so they can't run out. They wrap this bale in this rope, right? It looks just like the bale, so it's hard to find. A lot of times they wrap this in like a plasticky kind of a mesh. Makes it a lot easier. So I gotta kind of fish this off because you want to take this off when you're Molly, no, before you feed it to him. Look at Smokey, he's enjoying the snow. Molly, no, no. No. Molly. No. You want to make sure you get that off there, that's all. All right, we got those horses good to go. Looks like they're digging it. And now we're gonna go take care of the sheep real quick. We got some Sunday morning chores going on. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Thought I'd just take you along on some Sunday morning chores in the frozen. It's kind of hard to get through these gates with all the snow packing around them. I'm a-coming. Plus I got an update on that baby lamb. Not the one we just had, but the one that's been pinned up for a little bit. Hi, girls. Hi. Hi, Elsa. Hi. Hi, girls. Hi, hi, hi. And there's the brand new baby right there that Elsa had yesterday. Just yesterday. Hi, Elsa. And there's Rambo. All alone in the world. In here just being separated. Good morning, sir. How are you? Are you mad at me? Don't be mad at me. He's a little mad at me because I got him pinned up by himself. And I do that after the ewes start lambing because they put off a smell like they're in heat, and then he starts chasing them around and bugging them when they're trying to feed, you know, the babies. So I keep them separated, let that smell get away from them, and then I'll bring them back over. And then he really enjoys being with them and checking out the babies. We got 2 guineas that are still stuck in here from the snowstorm. They haven't been able to leave yet. All the other ones flew over to the garden, flew over to the other garden wall, and then flew over to the chicken coops. It was quite amazing. We watched the whole little cycle. And then these are the last 2 here. Are you guys the last 2 guineas? The last 2 standing? Let's get these girls some hay. They want it. Some of y'all might be wondering why I wasted a little time messing with those big round bales with the forks, kind of busting them up. And the reason why I do that is because those round bales are kind of tight. And it's hard for the horses to get in there and get in, you know, get through that layer, because the top layer is usually garbage on the round bales because they sit outside and stuff. And all the good stuff's on the inside. So I bust it open like that so they can start getting right into the inside and start eating. And as you can see, I mean, they're wasting no time about it. So it works. There's Betty White. She's the only one with the brown spot on her backside there. Boy, she's putting on the weight. And that is Elsa. And that's her baby that she just had yesterday. Yesterday morning early in all this bad weather. I came out and she had that baby right there. I want to show you something about this baby here. You're curious, huh? All right, there's her baby right there. Now see how you got one ear kind of a little flopped and one standing out? See that? See, I told you, this thing's got me sweating now. Gonna give me the chills. So what you want to look for on your sheep, for sure, I'm the sheep guy. I'm thinking it's for goats and cows. Maybe not, but definitely for the sheep. I'm the sheep guy. You want to watch for those ears to be perking straight out, right? Now that means that she's not getting just enough food, but she'll pick it up. You'll see that ear straighten out a little better as she gets a little more food going. But the one that was pinned up inside, the ears never straightened up. They just stayed floppy. So we actually had to start bottle feeding that one. So that's just something you got to look out for, right? The mom will do her job, and she was doing pretty good, and you would think, oh, everything's fine. But if you're not watching those ears, you know, about a week or 2 goes by, and then you look out at the pasture and you thought, what happened? And the lamb will be laying dead on the ground. So that's just a tall tale sign that they're not getting enough food and minerals. And you just want to keep an eye on it. Now I know that one will straighten out because she's got one mom. Mom's doing a great job. There's only one lamb on her. So it's just catching up right now. Must have had a slow couple nibbles. Well, you just got to keep an eye out for them. I'll show you what Forrest looks like. The farm sitters named him Forrest because he was a little, you know, with the chocolate and everything. Yeah. Anyway, so we named him Forrest, and he's in the house right now. So I'm going to go get the skid steer, pull back around. I got everybody straightened up out here with water and food. And I'll take you inside and show you what we're doing with old Forrest boy. See what I mean? He's able to get right down in there, past the first couple layers, and go to work. Enjoy your hay. Have a nice day. Got everybody fed, watered. Now I'll take you guys in and show you what we're doing with this lamb. I got to fix this gate over here because Smokey's a little tricky and I didn't secure it all the way. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so here's the fence. I showed you guys before how you do it. You hook it through here, right? And then you run the rest of the chain through this circle right here so it hangs out. And then that prevents this from skipping off of this little groove right there. If you wrap it through the hole there, it stops it from jumping off. And that's what he does. He comes over, works this gate, and then this thing flops off, and the next thing you know, he's on the, street out there. And I don't want that. So what I do is I take this around, and then I carabiner it, yeah? Put a little carabiner on here. And then I just click it on there, see? And then that way, it's hard to do one-handed, but that way, he can bounce it, and it ain't going nowhere no matter what. Oh, Molly's enjoying the snow. She is enjoying the snow. Man, it is bright out here. Yeah, I don't want to wear any sunglasses. I hear you thinking about it. Sunglasses are actually bad for your eyes. Your retinas have a lot to do with your health and your nutrition and the way your body, breaks down food and all this stuff. Stacy will talk about more of that stuff. That's her wheelhouse. I know it, but I let her talk about it. We learn it together, but I let her spit it out. All right, now let's go check on Forrest here. Hey, little Forrest. How you doing? See his ears? What I was talking about? See how floppy they are? See that? So he's just not getting enough milk. Mama was trying. He was on it, boy. He was staying on it. So now we're bottle feeding him inside the house here for a minute. Yeah, so that bottle feeding's been going on now. We started that yesterday. I was keeping a close eye on him. And I don't like to jump in there before I have to. So, man, it's bright out here. I was keeping a close eye on him. And his ears were just a little droopy and stuff. And then I just said, Stacy, if we're going to keep the thing. So sometimes you got to kind of weigh what's going on, right? If we're going to keep the lamb, we're going to have to start bottle feeding it right now. So yesterday we got it and we started bottle feeding it. And it's hard to get him to suck. You got to be really patient. And you got to stick in there with him. And finally got him to take the bottle a little bit. And then this morning, it's when he's really figuring it out. He's kind of latching on pretty good now. So give me a couple days with him and I'll show you how his ears start perking back up. And you just got to go watch him. That first 24 hours, they got to get all the colostrum they can handle. And then after that, if they're not getting enough nutrition, you see how Betty White's nice and fat and she's growing really good. And that other baby was just 2 days old as well. And look how thick it is. And, it's just gaining. Every day they gain. Kind of like right now, we're gaining daylight every day. So we get in that garden pretty soon. But so you got to keep an eye on him. He wasn't gaining. His ears started flopping more and more. So after like 2 days, if you don't get on it, it's harder to bring them back. And if they don't suck, then you might even have to tube them. And we've done that before too. And I'll be going over all this stuff. This year, actually, we're doing a homesteading in a weekend at Tennessee. Homesteaders of America is putting it on. And we're going to talk to you guys, and there's going to be other people there talking about how to become a homesteader. And we're going to do it in a weekend crash course. So you guys can go to Homesteaders of America and check that out if you want to go to that. And then on top of that, too, we got some other engagements that we'll be at. Homesteaders of America, the Homesteading Life Conference. And in April, I'll leave the details down below. horizontalhive.com, coupon code OFFGRID for the April class at Dr. Leo's property. I'll be there, he'll be there, and we're going to be hands-on doing the whole thing again, teaching you guys about the bees, early spring class. So horizontalhive.com, and smash his little register button there and use the coupon code OFFGRID when you check out, and you'll save a few bucks on your entry. And I did that for you guys, and I'm even going to come down there and hang out with you, so that's going to be cool too. So lots of places you guys can check us out this year, 2022, and get your hands on these live classes. We're working on our classes here at the Learning Center, so man, you guys got to watch every video. Don't be skipping videos, because I'm dropping this information in videos, and it's up to you to stay on top of it if you want to do this stuff. So that's all I got for you guys today. We're just feeding the animals this morning. Well, my side of the chores. Stacy kind of does the chickens. And then I just wanted to show you how it was around here on a Sunday morning. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Hit that thumbs up on the way up. Leave a comment on how you think little Forrest is going to do. He's going to do good, though. And I'll see you guys on the next video.
Did you guys know that in the 16, 17, and 1800s, chocolate was consumed as a beverage? There was no such thing as a chocolate candy bar. Well, we're bringing chocolate tea back to the 21st century because it's loaded with antioxidants our body loves, and it's a great source of magnesium that's wonderful for bone and heart health. It's a great addition to your coffee machine or your French press, or just along with your favorite sweetener. You can find it on offgridwithdougandstacy.com, along with our brand new tea infuser, simple to use for easy steeping. Cheers!